only on Wednesday.
Oh boy, guess what day it is?
Hello and welcome to the Music Shack podcast. This is episode number 30. Today you're joined by myself, Bruce.
Ron.
And Ed, what were you doing?
Why I looked up and you just kind of stuttered. Why?
I feel like I was starting to have an existential crisis mid-sentence.
I mean, you kind of started down here, and like what
My voice
the
changed
fuck
and I
is
was like,
going
what
on?
the fuck is happening with my life
You had
right
all
now?
pitch shift. Like
Oh, you just hit puberty. Okay.
I did reverse backwards.
Oh,
He went backwards. He regressed.
I've hit,
you did because it was deep, and then
I've hit my
reverse
second puberty. Now I'm a child again.
Oh.
Now I can finally go on the rides at Legoland.
chill Benjamin Button.
Oh. Anyway.
Well, hello there, mother. It is good to see you after I've been born.
Okay, all right. This is the Music Shack, right? Right.
Yeah.
I believe
That's where we're
so.
at. Yeah. All right.
All right, let's talk about music.
All right. I'll kick us off with the Artist 100 list on Billboard. Number 1 is Morgan Wallen. Number 2 is Taylor Swift. Number 3 is Olivia Ruggiero, I think. Number 4 is The Weeknd. Number 5 is Ariana Grande. Number 6 is Luke Combs. Number 7 is Justin Bieber. Number 8 is Pop Smoke. May he rest in peace. Number 9 is Billie Eilish. And number 10 is Harry Styles.
All right.
How bad did I butcher number 3?
I can't see the name.
Considering
so I
I'm
don't
looking at it, I think pretty bad. So we'll just start with my list of the Hot 100. Starting off at number 1 is Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo.
Damn. All right.
Well,
I suffer from dyslexia.
At number 2, we've got Mood by 24K Golden. At number 3, we've got Positions by Ariana Grande. At number 4, we've got Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. At number 5, we've got Crow Crazy by Chris Brown. Number 6, we got Levitating by Dua Lipa. Number 7, we got Holy by Justin Bieber. Number 8, we got Bang by AJR. Number 9, we got Wasted on You by Morgan Wallen. And at 10, we got Good Days by SZA.
And for the album 200 chart, we have new entry with number 1 with Morgan Wallen and his Dangerous, the double album. Number 2 is
And is
Evermore.
dangerously good at fucking mullet.
Number 2 is
You got
Evermore
mullet envy
by
over
Taylor
there?
Swift.
Maybe.
Okay.
Number 3 is Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon Deluxe by Pop Smoke. I'm still happy that's up there. After all this time. That is still up there. Number 4 is a new entry by Jasmine Sullivan, and I don't exactly know how to pronounce this. I want to say Hotels, just because of the way it's spelled, and I know an AUX is usually an O sounding set of letters.
It's a like play.
Okay,
Yeah, but yeah,
That's what I thought
it's
it was.
hotels, but
that's what I thought
it's
it
supposed
was.
to be like hotels, but you know,
Right.
you get it.
But number 5 is Lil Durk with The Voice. Up to number 6 is The Weeknd with After Hours, which is a February 2020 release, by the way.
Yeah.
And it shot up to number 6.
Yeah.
Interesting how that works.
I think it has something to do with all the promotion going around the Super Bowl.
Maybe.
I forgot that's happening soon.
Number 7
Yeah,
is
and he's
Ariana Grande.
headlining.
Yeah, number 7 is Ariana Grande with Positions. Number 8 is Luke Combs with What You See Is What You Get. Number 9 is Juice WRLD with Legends Never Die. That is still an aptly named album.
Yeah, definitely.
And number 10 is Megan Thee Stallion with Good News.
Nice.
And that is our Billboard for this week.
Yep. All right, so who wants to talk about their album first?
Well, technically,
I-
Bruce didn't have one.
Well, no.
Look, the information
Bruce had
I
a
was...
series of songs that are released prior to the album being dropped in March.
Fair.
Which, from the information I was given by my sources, they called it an EP. And I was not told it was an unreleased album.
Yeah, it's the Curse of Autumn, Winterfall. It's
Witherfall.
Witherfall. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's not for a couple months.
No, it's not coming out till March 5th this year.
It's good thrash.
Yeah, it is.
Can't complain. It's good thrash.
Yeah. But it was the 4
I'll-
songs that they released off the album.
I'll even be able to cover it again in March.
Yes, you will. And I'm sure you will.
I like what I heard so far. So
It's not bad. It's not,
I look
it's not-
forward to review the entire thing.
yeah, it doesn't sound like something I'd go to regularly,
Mm-hmm.
but like if it's on in the background, sure.
I mean, it's clearly not something I go to regular, but
We know what you go to regularly.
nah, you don't.
Why would we know anything about Ed?
But
Just come in here and talk about hip hop every week.
I gave you guys a power metal album.
A damn good one too.
Yes. By Dragani or Dragony, however which way it's pronounced.
I thought it was Dragony.
It's either Dragony or Dragani, and I think it's Dragani. Just
I'm gonna
by the way
say
it's spelled.
Dragony because it's probably play on dragon and agony,
Oh, you know what? That's a good point.
which would make a lot of sense because it's power metal, and a lot of power metal is about dragons and shit,
That would make sense.
and also agony.
But it's Viribus Unitus. It's it's surprisingly I enjoyed it. I liked a lot of the riffage. A lot of the drum work was pretty, like, for me it was pretty predictable, but it was nice. Like it was groovy, it was bouncy, and I like the guitar riffs.
I wouldn't be able to play them. I'd have to have shoulder surgery
Yeah,
again. Sucks having a terrible shoulder. The first song on the album, thought I was in for something completely different than what I got.
yes,
I'm like, oh, this is classical-esque. Very, a lot of like orchestra-style sounds. I'm like, the drums are a little out of place here. And
and then it kicked
turns
in.
out the drums were the only thing that,
We're in place.
yes.
and then it kicks in with Gods of War, and it's like, okay, here we go.
Yeah. Oh,
We're on for a ride.
yeah.
Such a great album.
Yeah, it is very good.
Are they, where are they from? I was just
They
wondering.
Are
Because you got a song that I think is entirely in Japanese. I think.
Vienna, Austria.
okay. So
Okay.
it's a form of German.
I don't know, something about like the way that they sound on certain songs sounds very anime
Little bit.
Like,
Their cadence is there. I think it's the cadence you're looking at.
yeah, could also be like the speed. Like, I don't know.
Maybe. No,
Yeah,
I actually like this a lot. I think Love
Yeah.
You to Death is one of my favorites.
I'm also reading here that they're a power metal band that they incorporate elements of symphonic metal in their
yes.
style.
You can
Yes.
definitely hear that too. There's a lot of orchestra
Yes.
It,
work in this.
it
It's-
fits so well.
Yeah, I like it. 49 minutes, 12 songs. Pretty good.
I gotta say my two favorites from the album are Legends Never Die and Gods of War. They're just so goddamn good.
I like Golden Dawn too. Made of Metal's pretty good. But yeah, it was pretty good. I like it. And then Ed
Yes.
with a fucking banger.
Yeah. Of a rock album.
Yes. Of a modern rock album, I will add.
Yes.
Like,
I mean, so it was You Me at 6 is the name of the band. Their new album, Sucker Punch. I can't find a song on here that I wouldn't want to hear again.
and same. I agree with you. And I don't think there's one on here that I can say that is a weak link for the album either.
Yeah.
It's like even the slower ones. It's the slower, like chilled down songs still have the energy that the rest of the album has,
Yes.
and it still has that punch in the right way, and then it fits.
Yeah.
I have no complaints.
I mean, I love Beautiful Way. I love What You're Doing Right Now.
I like Adrenaline.
Adrenaline's good too. The title track, Sucker Punch.
Glasgow is another one.
Yep.
I don't know, man. It's weird. You guys know my stance on modern rock music too.
Yes. Yeah.
And I love this. I don't. It's so weird, but it was a welcome surprise when I played it.
You guys were probably expecting a rap album.
Well, by the name of the album, yeah, I was.
I actually didn't get time to get to yours, and I was like, oh, it's probably a rap album from what I can guess. I was not expecting this to be that at all.
Yeah, I looked at the title when you sent it in the chat, and I was like, Sucker Punch. Okay, this is some sort of rap thing. no, it's a fucking rock album. And I'm like, okay, Ed, I see what you're going for here. And I was not disappointed.
I told you in the chat that I could not find anything.
This is true. I figured you were just
That
throw
is
something to
true.
throw something, and no, you actually threw something worth.
It was the first album I found where I listened to the first 3 songs and felt like I should hear the rest of the album.
Right.
So that's what had happened there.
Yeah, very pleasant surprise.
Yeah, when I found the ones I was looking for, I went through the entirety of the new releases on YouTube Music, and I was like, well, this is all I really found that's worth listening to.
I looked at the Loudwire charts to throw something to you guys. Found almost practically nothing. That's where Dragon came from. I was like, that one was like the most decent one I heard. Let me throw that one out. And the more I played it, the more I was like, all right, this is actually really good. So I was happy with my choice.
I was trying to find some stuff from the UK, but a few of the websites I go to haven't updated their stuff since December. So I'm like, what's dropping?
Right.
But I imagine a lot of their artists are sitting on music the way a lot of our artists are. So
Speaking of artists sitting on music, if we can move into singles next,
okay.
I had 2 pleasant surprises to wake up to.
Ooh.
I think it was either this morning or yesterday. I think it was this morning. Architects.
What?
Architects dropped a new song
Oh?
called Dead Butterflies.
Okay.
It's off their
Ah.
newest album coming up, which is called For Those Who Wish to Exist. It's very different, but it's a very good different.
Different how? I'm intrigued. Like, different as in softer, different as in heavier, different as in
So
sideways different? Like,
it's different in the sense that it's a bit softer for what
Okay.
they normally do, but it still packs the same energy.
I mean, they're the architects. They're a little out there
It's still
mentally.
this packs the
I
same
imagine
energy.
it has some energy.
I will play it when we're done. It packs the energy you think it does, but in a chiller, slowed down song.
Gotcha.
It was a very nice surprise. And August Burns Red has another new song called Standing in the Storm.
Ooh.
A while ago, I sent you guys the Chop Suey cover they did, which they did a very good job of, in my opinion.
The one involving tables.
Tables. But Standing in the Storm, it's good. I mean, I love ABR. I love everything ABR does, and it's that you can tell it's them. And I have no complaints. It is just very much a good song. So those are the 2 surprises that I woke up to. I also have another album that I want to throw out by Gate Creeper called An Unexpected Reality. It's straight up chaotic death metal,
Oh, okay.
but it has groove,
Um,
and it's good.
How?
yeah. How do you have chaos and groove?
It's possible.
Like, so do they just
I mean, I
like
can
crank
kinda
the
see
bass
that.
up? So therefore, you just get like the bass player just chilling there, while everybody else is just going ballistic on their instrument. Like,
The drums are the key there.
the drums are the groove.
Yes, the drums actually provide.
So
So-
the bass player, which is normally the chillest member of the band, is just going berserk on their bass.
Actually, yes.
Oh my god.
Actually, yes.
Oh, that is good.
Same thing. It's the same thing with Brand of Sacrifice. They're coming out. They have 2 new songs that came out like earlier in the month, end of last month, more earlier this month actually. They're also really good. Those are called Demon King and Lifeblood, off their new album coming up. Same kind of thing. It's that chaotic death metal, but it has groove to it. It's nice.
Okay. So while we're talking about delayed music, Drake teased an album towards the end of last year. Said it was going to be dropping this year. Claims that he's going to what is it? He's not dropping it at all in January because he had rehab and a few other things to go through. I guess I didn't know he got hurt or anything, but apparently he had surgery and he went through rehabilitation and he hasn't had his energy dedicated to the music.
That's fair.
So he's going to drop it not this month.
Although, and I am gonna throw shade, and anyone can yell at me for this, but it's Drake. I don't know how much energy and effort you can really put into something. because he's had a track record of ghostwriting to get what most of his catalog is, and then the stuff that he did write himself is still mediocre at best.
I think his delivery helps him, and his ability to promote himself. I think
that's understandable.
that's what helps him. I know it's a ridiculous amount of money if you want him featured.
Oh yeah, that's for damn sure. That's what happens when you're a big artist and you want someone else to, you know, if someone wants you on their track, you gotta go, hey, I'm also this big shot artist and you're gonna pay me X amount of dollars to do it.
Yeah.
You may not make X amount of dollars, but you're gonna pay me X amount of dollars. But it's all about streamability and features now anymore.
Yeah.
So it's kind of how it is. Of Mice and Men, new song
Whoa. Wait.
called Obsolete.
Wait.
You just said Of Mice and Men dropped a new song.
Yes, it just dropped an album 2 years ago. Or was it 2 years ago?
Probably, bro. You know how fast time's been flying?
Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
Stupid.
They dropped a new song called Obsolete off of a 3-single set that's coming at some point. That's not coming until next month. But yeah, it's good. It's great. I love it.
Have to go to listen.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually about all I have that's new for this week.
All right.
I actually threw you
Unless
guys.
you guys want to hear.
Threw you guys another single.
You did.
When Fate is Calling by Bloodbound.
I like this
Unfortunately,
one.
did not hear it.
I like this one.
It's a very good one.
It's weird. It's from what I got. I only did one listen through, but it sounded like it was power metal mixed with thrash rhythm.
Yeah, they're Swedish power metal.
It sounded like there was some thrash like rhythm in there. It was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. It just flowed so well through the entire thing.
Mm-hmm. And the band I showed you guys earlier, which was Orbit Culture, which is what I described as Metallica if they were heavier and more modernized in terms of like what they are.
Yeah, the guy's vocals sound a lot like James Hetfield's.
Yes, they do. It was weird, but it was so good. They have a
And
deluxe.
it's not exact, but it's close.
So if you're not really paying attention, you think it was him.
Yeah. Or if you didn't hear a song by them at least once a day growing up,
Right.
you'd
But,
be like, is that Metallica? But heavier?
Honestly, I'm telling you, that's just what this is, and I think it's great. They came out with a deluxe edition of an album they had last year called Nija, and that's kind of I found it in new releases on Apple because I didn't realize it was a deluxe edition.
Gotcha.
But yeah, no, I like that one too. I've been playing that for the last 3 days. So I believe that wraps up our new releases for this week that are singles and albums.
I believe so.
Gotcha. I was wondering, so we can cut this if we ain't got nothing. Since we didn't have a year-end wrap-up show because I was quarantined because
Things.
yes. You guys want to do that? Or you have anything mentally in mind or
Horizons by Beyond the Black.
album of the year?
That
By
and
Bruce?
I always forget what the hell the name of the album is.
For me, I definitely want to say Fame on Fire with Levels.
Okay. I would say RTJ4 by
That was-
Run the Jewels.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
I still find myself at least once a week going back to that album.
But my top 2 albums of all of 2021 have to be
You mean
Horizon.
2020?
Yeah, 2020. Time flies and also goes backwards. You know how the universe works now? But it has to
I
be
need that on a
Horizon,
t-shirt.
Horizons by Beyond the Black and Father Shadow by The Unguided.
Father Shadow was actually really, really good.
Those 2 albums, whenever I'm not sure what I'm going to listen to, those 2 will always come on.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
just so well put together. I can even just mix them together. And also, Manifest by Amaranth, that's a very close third.
Yeah, I can't think of anything other than Fame on Fire off the top of my head right now. If you want like a more in-depth list I will have to go through
Gotcha.
for like a day or two, which I would be more than happy to give you. But I think Levels is definitely on my top 5.
Where were we? For like hip hop song of the year, I'd have to give it to Lil Baby for The Bigger Picture, because
Yeah.
as much as like, you know, I wouldn't want to give it to a conscious song, it really wraps up what the fuck was going on in 2020.
Yes, it does.
Like if someone was like, hey, what was 2020 like, I would just put that song on. Like,
Makes sense.
Silosis, actually, with Cycle of Suffering would be up there too.
Oh.
And with their song, there's other single Worship Decay that they came out with afterward.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm
But,
sure when other companies, well, not other people look at this year, they'll probably be willing to give it to The Weeknd for "Blinded by the Lights." Like as far as like song of the year,
Blinding Lights would definitely be
because
song of the year.
it just never stops playing.
No, it doesn't, and it's always in the top whatever.
It's just so well put together, though. So I mean, I can see why they would do that. And then you've also got the box.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, the box, it's not as much played. If you go to any hip hop station right now, you're going to hear Pop Smoke.
yes, and rightfully so.
Yes.
Rightfully so.
The man was taken from us way too soon. I'm saying that very selfishly.
Yes, but I mean, hey, it was
Like-
good. That was a very good album.
God.
Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon was really, really good. I cannot complain.
That was put together with his stems. That was shit that was like, what was
Right,
it?
that was the
Meet the Woo 2 was like the last project he actually put time and effort into.
right, like it.
Like, at Meet the Woo 2, I heard it and I was like, dude, this is amazing. And like, my heart was broke when I found out that he died. Like, I was like, holy shit. Because I was like, bro, this is where hip hop is going. Like, I'm excited.
Yeah, honestly, but yeah, like I said, I can definitely give you a more in-depth list if you just give me like a couple days.
Gotcha.
Because there was,
I think we all could.
oh yeah,
Because
there
like,
was
it's
a lot.
right on the spot. Like,
and there was a lot,
and it wasn't planned.
Yeah.
What is it? So, what is it? My phone. So Jay-Z is launching a $10 million fund for minority-owned cannabis startups.
Nice.
Okay.
Like shit.
Good to see where his priorities are.
He's giving back to the community, though.
That's
so,
true.
Yeah.
That's always a good thing.
yeah, a lot of people go, yeah, I got money, you figure it out.
Yeah, more or less.
So,
I'll give you the supply. You just gotta, I'll give you the funds. You just gotta, do what you're supposed to do. It's kind of like a bank. Mike Shinoda is starting a thing where he's producing up and coming artists. He's going to produce their albums for them. If they don't have the means to do it. For absolutely, I think it's absolutely nothing. He's just gonna do it.
Well, damn.
Yeah, it's awesome. He's already doing a couple of them. If you go on his YouTube channel, there's a couple that he's working on, or has already finished. I don't know. But yeah,
That's got to be amazing if you're just
It's
someone that makes
so cool.
music and it's just like, oh, what's that? Mike Shinoda wants to produce my music for me?
yeah. And like I said, I correct me if I'm wrong, somebody, but as far as I remember, if my memory serves me correctly, he is not charging a dime for it. He's just doing it. And just to help help that community grow and help these
So
artists
at that
get
point,
out
you're
there.
just helping people grow that actually just want to make music, and you're helping them expand.
yeah, that is dope.
Yeah, I love that, man.
I got to start making noise. Shit.
It's
Yes.
awesome.
Gotta start making music.
Fucking. That's what I got the bass for. Anyway.
One man band.
My man bad.
You give me lyrics and I'll sing them out for you.
Yeah, there you go.
Probably my first album be mostly covers of Me You at Six's Sucker Punch album. I love that album. Jesus.
It is really good.
I gotta listen to it now.
But
oh
chance.
man.
there's also recent stuff that's happened where I forget the band that the guy is the vocalist for, but he was arrested at the Capitol
Was he now?
and he appeared in
Oh.
court. I'm not gonna read the article because I didn't really care too much to read it. and
Gotcha.
Figure out the info, but
Let me know who I'm canceling real quick.
Rockfeed has a video on it, and it was Iced Earth's John Schaefer.
I never even heard of that band.
I've heard the name thrown around.
Okay.
Oh, also Tommy Vext is no longer in Bad Wolves.
Really?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I seen some things about that, but I didn't know anything about it.
Nightwish also lost Marco Haitala
Oh,
What was their reasoning for departing?
for Tommy.
Yeah.
Some of it was political views in terms of what the rest of the group thought and what Tommy thought
Okay.
in regards to like Trump and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
I can see that drawing lines because like
yeah.
there's more to it.
there's been lines drawn pretty deep in Thanksgiving tables this year.
There's more to it, but I didn't get into it. Kid Rock announces retirement plans and returning to nu metal in some sort of fashion. There's that. Yeah, there's supposedly there's a rumor that Mudvayne's getting back together.
Mudvayne's getting back together.
Supposedly, I don't know how true this is.
Notice how he says supposedly while looking at me, knowing that I'm excited about the idea that Mudvayne is getting back together.
Yeah. Phil Spector passed away at 81. We also had I think it was the vocalist or one of the members of Children of Bodom passed away at 41. Yeah, there was a lot that happened. But yeah, I mean, in recent news, we had the whole thing with Iced Earth and Tommy Vext and all that kind of stuff. So, just to gloss over, there's a lot to cover.
Gotcha. Where we want to move on to, since
We could move into upcomings
we can move in upcomings.
for the 22nd.
I wish I had something for like so we could do like a little segment for things that we missed, but
I didn't go through a lot of it.
yeah. Okay.
I had work and I was just trying to focus on doing that stuff and putting my computer together. So I was like, I'm not too worried about anything right now.
Yeah. All right, cool. Glad I'm not the only one. All right. So I guess we can move into upcoming. I just got to know what day it is.
22nd is a Friday.
Okay. So I have the longest list, so if anyone would like to go first.
I also have a really long list. So, Bruce, what do you got?
As far as what I have confirmed is I have two singles. Cashews drop. Wait, I forget what order this is. It's been a while. Fuck.
The band
Oh, yeah.
should be first.
Yeah, Cashew is dropping Need You, and then Retake is dropping Bang Bang Bang.
Okay.
And those are both EDM. That's all I got. That's confirmed.
Gotcha. All right. So I have Little Skies dropping Unbothered on the 22nd. So I hope you guys enjoy the rock album I choose. Or EDM, who knows? Or might be jazz. I actually listened to some jazz. No. I found a jazz album. I was like, ooh, this would be a good mix-up. Nah.
Not quite.
They mix too many electronic elements to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. I have a hard time getting in the jazz when it's horns and synthesizers, and I'm like...
Why don't you just be horns and a bass?
Yeah. Brum, 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 brum.
The occasional snare.
Brum, brum, brum. Yeah, exactly.
I have Ace Fix with Necroceros. We have Bolt Thrower with Honor, Valor, Pride, a vinyl re-release. They have 3 vinyl re-releases. They have Honor, Valor, Pride, Mercenary, and Those Once Loyal. That is Bolt Thrower. Cry, I believe it's pronounced, is coming out with 2. Damon Johnson and the Get Ready. Battle Lessons. That is a name I didn't think I'd ever hear with a new set of songs, but
I never heard...
I know the name.
Okay.
It's weird to see. We have the Dead Daisies with Holy Ground. We have Ectomorph with Reborn. Jason Byler and the Baron von Bielski. That's probably butchered. It's an orchestra. It's his orchestra, I think. They have Songs for the Apocalypse. So, very timely, I guess. Kickin' Valentina with The Revenge of Rock. That one I'm kind of interested in. Labyrinth has Welcome to the Absurd Circus. Nervosa with Perpetual Chaos. Also interested. Phantom Elite with Titanium. Therion with Leviathan. Orduna with Vitron, something like that. Wet, W-E-T. However you want to say it, because it's abbreviated.
Gotcha.
Retransmission. Wigwam with Never Say Die. And Zero Theorem with the Killing 2 EP. So there's a couple in here that I'm actually going to check out, just because they sound interesting. And that is, once again, January 22nd, Friday. This episode should be out by then.
I actually found something that you guys might wind up listening to.
Oh.
Do tell.
According to officialcharts.com.
I don't know if that's trustworthy.
I don't know either. But Bugsy Malone's dropping Resurrection.
Okay.
All right.
So
There you go.
if this site is to be trusted, which it doesn't
I'll
sound
be-
it.
I'll be waiting with bated breath on Friday for that song or album, whatever it is, to release.
Hey, that's officialcharts.com. Yeah. Let's go.
Looks
great.
very official to me.
Right? early 2000s logo. Like,
Oh my god.
oh boy. We're holding you to that.
If it does,
I cited my source.
I know, we're holding you to
And
it.
I cited that my source may not be trustworthy, so
But I'm going to hold you to it at least.
if it does not drop, it's all on you.
Yes.
You better make sure it drops now.
so you want me to get on a plane, go to England, find Bugsy Malone's residence, and make sure that he drops an album,
Yes.
Do it.
and then come back here and time the podcast
Absolutely.
I think you could do that.
without quarantining for 2 weeks in either location.
Yeah, you can do it in like 3 days.
He's got a good point.
Get in, get out, and come back.
Exactly. You only quarantine for a day.
Okay, before we go any further,
Oh, God.
before this goes somewhere it shouldn't.
Oh, you got more?
No, I don't. I think we should just.
He just knows it could.
Yes.
he's ready to rap. Damn.
I don't have anything else unless anybody else has something to throw in for some whatever. I don't know.
It's slow. It's January.
The Rolling Stones are set to release their own chocolate bars.
Cool.
I've just read that.
So this has been a Music Shack podcast.
Is it going to be a $60 chocolate bar?
I don't know. I just read the headline.
60. That's cheap. Tell me more.
Oh, God.
Rolling Stones chocolate is the same price as their concert tickets.
It's going to be a milk chocolate bar called Brown Sugar
Okay.
Okay, I actually might try that.
and a dark chocolate bar called Cherry Red.
Ooh,
Okay.
those sound good actually.
They will go on
Cherry
sale
red,
on
just
their,
like the lips.
they'll go on sale on their merch website January 25th.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be overpriced.
They'll cost £5.95 plus postage.
Oh, so they're only for sale in the UK.
I imagine you can buy them in America on their website. It's going to cost probably like $4.
Or more because of postage.
That's where they get you.
You're buying candy online.
But also, you're buying
from
candy
overseas.
from England, which is better than American chocolate.
How do you know?
This is true.
I will hold that to my grave.
You've
American-
had
American chocolate
British
is
chocolate?
shit.
Compared to UK chocolate, yes.
Have had UK chocolate.
Have you ever had German chocolate?
No, I haven't had any chocolate that's not American.
Any chocolate outside of America?
I am
It's way-
uncultured.
guaranteed
It's
better.
way, it's way better.
I am
Anything
uncultured.
outside of America for chocolate is way better.
Okay.
Next week, I'll get us some German chocolate.
Okay.
But I think that's gonna do it for
There we go.
episode 30.
Yeah.
All right.
Starting off the new year.
Yeah.
New year.
A little late, but
We'll get around to it.
It's hard to pod in person with
Little late.
COVID and everything. So,
You can't rush perfection.
nah.
it's got a point. But,
Which I wish I could say that if we were perfect.
Well, nobody's perfect
We're
anyway.
damn near close to it, though.
What you define as perfect, someone may not.
C. Love the moment of silence there, guys.
I thought you were going somewhere, and then I realized you were using a different language. But that is gonna wrap up episode 30 of the Music Shack podcast.
Oh, wee wee.
You can even find us at Music Shack Pod on Twitter.
And you can find us on any major podcast platform, whether it's Apple, Android, whatever they use. I think it's iHeartRadio,
Spotify.
Spotify.
Haven't been on the site for a minute.
But you can find us on any of those major platforms, as well as our source on YouTube for these videos.
Yep.
So yeah, you can find us on YouTube at the Music Shack Podcast.
Yep. So till next time, peace, love, unity, respect. It's something this world needs. Please.
Especially now that we have the turning of the torch, or the passing of the torch.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. One love means the same exact thing. In case you didn't know that. We're all one people. Yeah. Shit.
see you guys next time.
Yep. Peace.
What happened to my